You were under the pump tonight, perhaps more than you ever have been as Liverpool's head coach. So how satisfying is it to take an advantage back to Anfield next week?
Very, very. It wasn't the first time. I think City away was a similar game where we had to defend a lot. Probably at City we didn't give away that many chances as we did over here, although the biggest chances were mainly the first half. Second half there were shots from outside the box, and that is then also mainly their quality that they can make these shots out of it. And it's our quality that we have Alisson that saves them all.
Just give us some sort of perspective on that performance then from your goalkeepers. And I asked Ibu whether it was the best he'd ever seen from a keeper. Your experience in football is a little greater than Ibu's. What do you think?
Yeah, it was an incredible performance from a goalkeeper that I've managed, but that's quite normal because I'm now managing the best goalkeeper in the world. So then sometimes, if needed, he needs to show as well that he's the best goalkeeper in the world. And the good thing is now that we also have the best fans in the world, and we are gonna need them in a week, but definitely also against Southampton, because I hope everyone that is going to go to the stadium on Saturday saw how hard these players had to work and how much we're going to need them in the upcoming 2 home games to get the results the fans want and we want as well.
The other thing you're going to need for 2 months is the whole of your squad and a big impact off the bench tonight. Harvey gets the winner, Darwin's involved, lest we forget that big block from Watter as well at the end. What was the key messages for all of the subs coming on tonight?
I think they saw what I saw and that we had to defend a lot, so it's not a moment where you have to put your ego first, so to think, I'm going to do all kind of creative things. No, it's first of all work as hard as you can to help the team to get the result over the line, and with a 0-0 I think we would have been lucky already. And it's sometimes a difficult time, so Darwin had a difficult time after Wolves and after Villa, but it's also the life of a number 9. You can go from 0 to hero in a few days, and yeah, Wata is known now. I think he always, when he comes in, does everything for the team, but I have to give a lot of credit to Harvey as well, because I haven't used him a lot. He has every reason to be frustrated because he's a very good player, but haven't used him a lot, and then he comes in only 5 minutes, so you can go in like, only 5 minutes for me. But no, he came in as a team player and even scored the winning goal, so happy for him. Because we need everyone, and it's good to see that they are still involved, all of them.
Congratulations, well done.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's training, but as a goalkeeper you need to have strong hands, otherwise you're not going to play for Liverpool. But this thing to come and make saves far from my line.
And great work on the right hand side from Dembele. I mean, at one point they didn't know what to do with him, with Barcola, with Neves, with Vitinha, with everybody, to be fair. And as you can see here, he's going to cross the ball back. Normally that's not, I'm saying, easy, but he should have hit the target at least, and the ball goes over the crossbar.
Look at the pace of Dembele though. He was on it tonight. Everything but the final bit, and then my man Kvaratskhelia. I mean, he had another good game again tonight. Didn't know if he was going to start, but he did. And it just got, I mean, every bit of luck that Liverpool could have had tonight. We're talking inches offside, but, you know, the finish was exquisite. It really was. The way he turned sharp, you can see there, just offside. Comes onto his left foot and bends it into the far corner. And that's how close we're talking, Jamie. Inches.
Very close, but Liverpool were very close to being down to 10 men. I think it's just outside the box, and it's a foul. I think we can just see there, the nudge is just outside, and that could have possibly been worse in some ways. You've been down to 10 men. Who knows what would happen with the penalty? But Liverpool
for a red card due to a denying an obvious goal scoring opportunity. Jamie hit it right. The contact happens here, essentially, outside the penalty area. So we're talking about a dog-so red card. 2 questions that are being asked. 1, is that contact enough? You always take a look at, is it more of a shoulder-to-shoulder challenge? Or is it the attacker properly running into the play and cutting him off and getting that positional advantage? Then now the defender is going through what I would say, quote-unquote, the numbers of that attacker and not necessarily. Yep, there are 2 different ways we send this down. When you first send it down, you actually send it down in slow motion because you want to understand and appreciate the context and where parts are connecting with what. As you see there, lower left into the back of the numbers, and it's kind of more of a push shove. That's where we would say the material contact occurs. You do that slow motion. Then
Pick up on another PSG chance here.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about Bacola before the game. I mean, link up with the rest of the team was just brilliant at times. I don't know what Van Dijk is doing there, but this is what Jamie's talking about, Alisson. It was a great performance. I just think the form that they're in, they should be scoring these. They're always snatching at it. Just a little bit of composure in the final moments. They don't know how, but to get in there, and then, yeah, with the form that these guys are in, I thought they'd at least be hitting the target from that effort there. But look at that save, amazing. Absolutely amazing.
He's brilliant in 1v1 situations. There is nobody better. We're not just saying that because of tonight. There is nobody better in world football. And this chance, Thierry.
Yeah, Kvaratskhelia. I mean, they allowed him to go in all fairness. He didn't do anything spectacular. But once again, that ball is deflected actually by Konate. And the reaction, you can see how strong he's going to be on his standing leg to be able to push. And by the way, not leave the ball dead in front of him. He pushed it away really far.
Look at this. I actually think this is a better save than he was giving credit for, because he goes with his upper arm there just to, honest, to get it around the post. I mean, then the chances come. Doué comes onto the field. I mean, look at Liverpool in a low block. We hardly see that in the Premier League. I know they got mixed up at times, but it was under so much pressure. And then another cracking save from Alisson. Whips, gets the bend. Athleticism of Alisson is just incredible. Wow. Chances kept coming and coming.
Yeah, Dembele again. Vitinha is on the ball. Hakimi is inside. Marquinhos going to get it. Ball's going to arrive on Dembele. Then, well, I think that's the. But what I like with him, he strong hand.
Away from the danger.
He doesn't leave the ball right in front of him. Strong hand, and we won't see that from Donnarumma, unfortunately for him.
Wow.
And then, after all that, Harvey Elliott comes on. First touch of the ball, what does he do, Jamie?
He scores a goal, but we have to give great credit to the manager. He takes Mo Salah off. You know, we're talking about the best player in the world. It certainly seems in most people's eyes right now. He takes him off, brings Harvey Elliott on. But Darwin Núñez does brilliantly here, keeps it alive, and then shows composure. Lovely weighted pass, which means Harvey Elliott can come onto it and finish one touch. He doesn't need to take a control. But as this ball was played, I felt if Darwin Núñez could get the flick on, I'm not sure who would have been through on goal. Maybe it was McAllister. But you see Harvey Elliott come from nowhere. Could the goalkeeper do a little bit better? Well, what I would say is, if it was at the other end, Alisson would have saved it. But credit to Harvey Elliott. He's been almost a super sub under Jurgen Klopp over the last 2 years, but it hasn't quite happened for him under this manager. So that's massive for him, but more importantly, massive for the club.
Dreamland.